Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your mid-month check-in for the month of July 2021. Be sure to check out your sun, moon, and rising for a more well-rounded perspective. And if you're interested in an extended version of this reading, that is actually going to be available for a small fee. The link for that is in the description box below. All right, let's go ahead and begin. First of all, I have to say that hopefully you don't mind the sounds of rain in the background. It is actually pouring down rain here, so hopefully that doesn't pick up too much on the video, and if it does, my apologies. All right, and the first card we have the Death card, and this is transformations are at foot. You have the energy for major transformations. You have the energy to be able to see and work through shadows about yourself that you have been aware of. So I get an overall sense that as you come to the middle of the month and you work through up to and including the end and the closing of the month, you're going to become increasingly more aware of these aspects of yourself that make you ponder and reflect, and then give you an overall sense of wanting to make changes that are healthier and build a stronger, healthier, self-loving version of yourself. And so it's something that's going to happen at the middle of the month of July, but as each day goes by and the more you get close to the end of the month, there's just going to be this subtle increase of this awareness and this subtle increase of your response to this awareness. And overall, there's just this going to be this recognition of past experiences and how these events and your personal past has echoed or been reflected in who you are and your personal connections and relationships that you have or maintain today. And as a result of becoming aware of this, there's just going to be this overall desire to check into what it is that you can do to make some changes that make it so that you are healthier. You have a healthier version or a healthier relationship with yourself. And as a result of having a healthier relationship with yourself, you're able to increase a healthier relationship with other people as a result of that. So this is something that's just going to sort of come in around the middle of the month and just kind of increase in its presence and your awareness of it as you move through up to the closing of the end of the month of July. We have this followed with the Sun card, and it's just letting you know that as you move through this and you pay attention to it in the right way and you give it the healthy attention that it needs to make healthy changes, and you ultimately focus on self-acceptance and self-love, you can turn the corner and just get to this point of essentially self-acceptance, love, and as a result of that, happiness. Not only happiness with yourself, because like I already stated, you can breed a sense of self-acceptance that allows you to have a healthy relationship with yourself. And as a result of that, any and all other relationships that you have will benefit from that process. And overall, there's just an overall sense of working towards healthy acceptance. And that's where the Sun card comes in as far as happiness is concerned. It's just really rooted in this sense of self-acceptance, embracing yourself, embracing who you are, and having and building a healthier relationship with yourself. This is followed with the card Mauve, emotional flexibility. And I really feel like this is tapping into continuing that conversation regarding having a healthy connection and healthy relationship with yourself. And as a result of that, being able to be flexible with yourself, really being kind with your words, with your thoughts regarding yourself, really understanding your self-worth, and really noticing when you are experiencing moments where you're not being as kind to yourself in your own thoughts that you probably should be. And so there's just and overall, the emotional flexibility really feels like you're being told to treat yourself with kindness, to, as you move through this, treat yourself like you would treat a friend if a friend was coming to you with these same sort of scenarios or stories. So if you had a friend that came to you and said, and they spelled out their story, their life situation, their circumstance, or their experience, much like you are spelling it out to yourself in your own head when you're thinking about these situations and scenarios, what would you say to the friend? How would you respond to them? What words of kindness would you tell them? What words of support would you give them? What words of encouragement would you give them? Those are the words that you're supposed to be giving to yourself. Those are the means of support and self-love and kindness you're supposed to be offering to yourself. So when you're moving through this, as you move through the rest of the month of July, when you're experiencing these moments where you are contemplating how past experiences are reflected in your current situation, your current relationships, speak to yourself with kindness. Be flexible and on your understanding, much like you would be if this was a friend coming to you with the same story. So self-love is a huge thing for you as far as moving through the rest of this month. And along with that self-love is kindness. It's not just about love. It's about finding means or finding ways to show yourself kindness and forgiveness as you move through the rest of the month. All right, Capricorn, that is all I have for you. Hopefully this helps you to understand a perspective that allows you to encourage yourself and accept yourself as you move through the month of what's left of July and move into the rest of August. As I already stated, if you were looking for an extended reading, there is a link for that in the description box below. And hopefully I will see you in August.